Welcome to Lesson 7, Understanding a Chart of Accounts. The heart and soul of any accounting system, including QuickBooks Online, is the chart of accounts. The term chart of accounts refers to a list that contains all the accounts that a company uses to record and organize their financial transactions. Each account has a unique number, a name, a type, and a balance. The standard chart of accounts usually contains two main categories, balance sheet accounts and income statement accounts, which are then further subdivided by account type. The typical order is balance sheet accounts at the top, followed by the income statement accounts. So let's talk about balance sheet accounts. These include the organization's assets, liabilities, and equity, which represents the health of your business. Assets are things you have. That might be your checking accounts, your saving accounts, fixed assets like equipment or trucks that you own, and inventory. Liabilities are what you owe to other people. And that might consist of credit cards, a loan, or payroll taxes you owe the government. As for equity, this is the net worth of your organization, and it is equal to the company's total assets minus its liabilities. Each balance sheet account has its own register to track its transactions. After the balance sheet accounts come the income statement accounts. Income accounts track the source of your organization's income, such as membership dues or sale of hats or shirts. Expenses are what you spend, including the administrative costs of running your business. Unlike balance sheet accounts, income and expense accounts do not have their own registers. Expenses are deducted from your income to calculate your net profit. Since it is a flexible financial organization tool, there's no standard chart of accounts for all businesses and organizations. Each business usually tailors its chart of accounts to best suit its unique needs. For example, at the end of my fiscal year, I want to know how much money I made on training versus consulting. My brother-in-law owns a construction business, and he wants to know how much he made on new house builds versus remodels. So our income accounts are very different. Likewise, over the years, each of your local unions and district councils have formulated your own versions of your chart of accounts. As Gay and I started the process of converting some of you to QuickBooks Online, we recognized some trends. First, each of you use very different names for the same accounts. For instance, one local may have an expense account named office supplies, while others call it supplies or office expenses. So there is a lack of consistency across locals. Second, each of you have accounts hanging around that have not been used for years. One of the locals we assisted had a 16-page chart of accounts. As we worked to clean them up one by one, the admin would say, I don't know what that account is. It was added before my time, or we haven't used that account in 3 years, or I'm not sure, I've never used it. We also found duplicates, triplicates, misspellings. And finally, one of the reasons the costs of doing annual audits and LM2 preparation are so high is that accountants must spend a tremendous amount of time dissecting chart of accounts that have never been optimized. So, the International Office made a decision to create a well-designed, standardized chart of accounts for all locals and district councils that will bring consistency, satisfy information needs, enable you to easily comply with financial reporting standards, and best of all, allow you to make a fresh start. In the next lesson, Gay Schmidt will explain this new chart of accounts, and then I will return to teach you how to customize it to meet the unique needs of your location.